All right, here we go again with another painting. I'm going to try this Dutch pour technique again, which I've yet to be very successful with. I've already got my black base coat down. This one is going to look like fire, I hope. Got some red, orange, yellow, and white. And hopefully I've got them thin enough to where they'll flow nicely. Like I said, I've never had very much success with this. It's probably because I make my paints too thick or something, I don't know, or the type of paint or how I mix them or whatever, but it's never really worked out real well for me. But I'm going to try it again. That's the red. So I got a little more red on this side than I did on the other side. I'm going to go in with the orange on top of the red. Now the yellow, and actually I've taken yellow and I've mixed in just a little bit of gold with it to darken it down some. Don't know how that's going to turn out. I really don't. I hope it turns out okay. And yellow. And the problem I know I'm going to run into is yellow and black. Yellow mixes with black and turns to green. There's probably going to be some green tint to this once it's all said and done. And that's just something you have to deal with. I know there's not a whole lot of white when it comes to fire, but hopefully this will help set it off a little bit. So I'm not going to go real heavy with the white. Yeah. Might as well do it and see what's going to happen here. Now, I can find a straw somewhere. Try blowing a little of this with a straw. See what happens. don't like leaning over them like this because I always end up getting crap into them when I lean over them. But that's about the only way I can do it. I could turn it around, but that'd mess it up the configuration, I think, or composition. Well, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. I'm going to hit it with a big torch here. Get rid of any air bubbles that are there. I guess it kind of looks like fire. I don't know if it really speaks fire all that much, but I suppose it does. What'll happen if I draw some of this in here like this? Not like that. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. I think if I mess with it too much more, I'll ruin it. So I'm just going to leave it, cover up these paints, and get my gloves off, and then I'll bring you in for a close-up. looks pretty neat down on the underneath it. Now let me get some gloves off here. And we'll bring you in for a close-up. Hang on, I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Alright. Got some cells. I wasn't really going for cells, but that's okay, I'll take them. You can see a little bit of a greenish tint. That's from the yellow and the black mixing. It's not bad. Better than what I normally do with a Dutch pour. I think as far as orientation, actually what's up here is going to be the bottom actually. Well, I don't know. I'll see what it looks like when it's dry. A little lacing right in there, or cells. You see the gold sparkling. I tried to tint down the yellow a little bit with a little bit of gold. You can see that sparkling in there. I didn't use a whole lot of it, but I think it looks kind of cool. Got all kinds of colors down here. That's what I did today, Saturday, 17th of July. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below. This is it will be for sale at some point, but it's going to take some time for it to dry well enough for me to put a coat of resin on it, and then for it to cure. So probably 3-4 weeks before it's available for, if anyone is interested in buying it. I will have it up for sale. But thanks for watching. You all have a great evening. Bye. Well, I went back and put a little bit more red and a little bit more orange into it, and tried to dull up some of the white. I think I had too much white in it, and blew it out with my handy dandy airbrush here instead of the straw. Got it looking a little bit more like flames now, I believe. I don't know why I get that one dark spot of black paint in there, but that's okay. So this was after the first video. I went back and touched it up a little bit more. I think it looks a little bit better than what it did before. It's got a little less white now showing, a little more red and orange, which is what I was going for. Got some little wispy looking things here. But that's a second take. Okay, bye.